Good afternoon and welcome back again, everybody, to the Sport Check Under 16 National Championships here from Mount Pearl in Newfoundland and Labrador. We've got a game in the male division coming up between Ontario and Quebec. It's our second game of the afternoon. Got a game in the female division earlier. Ontario defeated Mount Pearl by a score of 8-0. It is a cool afternoon here in Mount Pearl. It was sunny and very nice earlier today, but it has cooled off considerably. A beautiful field here in Mount Pearl at the Smallwood Complex, the artificial surface, so it's not going to be an issue. Ontario in the white uniforms and white shorts. Quebec wearing the green and black. Expecting a good competition between these two teams this afternoon as we get underway. They will play 40-minute halves. And we're underway. Ontario will get the ball to start the game. This is Giorgio. Over to Capetti. Back to Giorgio. In the middle for Jovanovic. Slow build up here from Ontario. Petty gets to it. Cleared away by Quebec. Borges on the left side had it taken away. Free kick to Quebec. As Garali to take it for Quebec. Goslin goes high in the air. Has it taken away. Chipped in, a good run on the left side. This is number 10, Borges. Being marked by Morel. It goes out. It's going to be off the defender, so it'll be a corner kick for Ontario. Headed towards the goal, cleared away. A good opportunity for Ontario off the corner kick. The ball was cleared away by Quebec. Be a throw-in for Ontario. This is Giorgio. Taken by Lou. Back to the goalkeeper, Breza. To Asgarali. To Jusanov-Dri. Asgarali. Josandri. Goslin taken down hard. By Jusanovic. Bosovic. Ahead to Copetti. Close quarters. Good run by Copetti. Kick was a little bit high by Lou. So Ontario will get the free kick. Taken by Jusanovic. Down to Copetti. Copetti watched by Malini. Out in front, cleared away. Be a throw-in for Ontario. Taken by Quebec, looking for Shidid. He has it taken away by Borges. Finally cleared out. Cordassi was tripped up, so it'll be a free kick to Quebec. 5.5 minutes gone in our first half. Here's Lou. Long ball played down, nobody there. Back to the goalkeeper, Brown. Bosovic. Tried to play it back to Giorgio. He'll leave it for the goalkeeper, Brown. Giorgio. To Copetti. Throw in awarded to Quebec. Shadid. Cleared back to Asgallery. Cordassi. And the offside flag was up. Everybody had stopped thinking the play was offside, and a groan from the fans on the Quebec side just next to us here. They didn't like the call. There was offside. Down by Darash. Dylan Darash. He has it taken away. This is Jusanovic. He is tripped up, so free kick to Ontario. Lou got a foot on that and cleared it out. Goslin up ahead for Shadid. Lusting back to get it is Bosovic. Ball goes out and it'll be a goal kick for Ontario. Still no score in this game. This is Jared Brown, the goalkeeper for Ontario. It'll come back to Brown. Pass was picked off by Lou. Bosovic up to Bielanski. Capetti has to play it back to his keeper. There is Capetti. Ontario. Slow build up from deep in their own end of the field. Bosovic over on the right side. Making a run through the middle was Fila. Ball didn't come to him. There's a good ball up ahead for Giorgio. Good defending there by number 8, Josandri. Josandri. Good turn and go by Cordassi. Chipped it ahead. He was looking for his teammate. That pass was intercepted. And has gallery to Darash. Over to Morel. Ball went off the Ontario player, so it'll be a throw in to Quebec. Asgarali. Over here to Josandri. That was intercepted by George. He comes back to Josandri. Good ball up ahead for Shadid, but offside. Bosovic. Bosovic again over to Sacco. Sacco up ahead. Offside flag now against Ontario as Farron was in behind everybody. Cordassi. Over to Zandri. Back to Asgarali. Ball now at midfield. Back to Lou. Lou again. And let that one go. Goslin. Here on the left side to Josandri. His ball in the middle is cleared away by Ontario. Here comes Farron through the middle for Juzanovic. Hustling down the left side is Sacco. Free kick awarded to Ontario. Just outside the penalty area. Into the penalty area. Ball is loose in front. Is kicked, and it goes up over the top of the crossbar. Great chance for Ontario. The ball was kicked high. Did not go off a defender. It's going to be goal kick for Quebec. 14 minutes gone in the first half. And as expected, we've got a competitive one between Ontario and Quebec here this afternoon in Mount Pearl. Josandri. Cordassi over to Lou. Lou with a run on the right side. Good ball up ahead. Looking for Cordassi. And he's going to win the corner kick. Actually, that was number 15 for Quebec, Morel. Corner kick will be taken by number 17, Magnon. Alexi Manon. Cleared away by Ontario. It's back to Manon. Back to Morel and cleared away again by Ontario. As Girali stepped up. Good header, but an offside flag again. Pasovic. That was intercepted by Goslin. Morel back to Lou. To Asgarali. To Morel. And back to Lou. Darash lost it, and again, nobody able to really exert any kind of offense in this game. We've got slow build-ups from the back and tight tight marking all over the place. Very little room to move out there. There's a long ball that is picked off. Juzanovic up ahead. The ball up ahead for Copetti. Copetti scores! Christian Copetti with our opening goal. A goal coming off a turnover by Quebec. They had the ball, they had control of things, and Ontario pounce on the mistake and make it 1-0. And no surprise that the goal comes that way, as both teams playing very cautious, looking for a mistake from the opposition. So Ontario on the board first, 18 minutes into the first half. Brown has to come sliding out of his goal area and just kick it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Quebec. No, correction, it's going to be a corner kick. Chance for Quebec to even it up, and the header beat the goalkeeper, but the defender kept it out. That was Juzanovic made that play for Ontario in behind his keeper. Took away what looked to be the equalizer for Quebec. Sacco couldn't get free on the left side. Comes back to Bosovic. Up ahead to Farron. Comes back to Farron. And a run on the right side by Giorgio. The ball didn't come to him. Just cleared down the field by Quebec. We've got a race for it. Goalkeeper coming all the way out. They're going to let it go. It's going to be a throw-in for Ontario. Asgarali. Looked like it might have been a handball that time by Ontario. Not called. Goslin played it back to Lou. Picked off by Juzanovic. Lou clears it out. Comes right back to him. Asgarali. Dumorel. Comes back out to midfield. Quebec will control it again. Play a little sloppy right now in the midfield area. Ball comes out loose, but gathered up by Quebec. Asgarali. Josandri. Back to Lou. Morel. Lou. Into Darash. Back to Asgarali. And again, that slow build-up from the back end by Quebec. Ontario just looking for the turnover. Almost got it. That's what led to the first goal. Throw into Quebec. Free kick, Josandri take it. Asgarali. To Lou. Morel. Josandri. Push in the back. Uzanovic went down. They called the trainer out onto the field. Holding his right knee. I suspect to see a little push. He may have twisted the knee somewhat. So he'll get some attention. 1-0 for Ontario. In our game this afternoon, the male division of the Sport Check Under 16 Cup. 22 teams here in Mount Pearl this week. There are 12 in the female division, 10 in the male. Extra teams in the female come from a second Newfoundland and Labrador team from Mount Pearl as the host are in, and also a team from the Yukon in the female division. Games being played at 3 different fields. We are here in Mount Pearl. Games also taking place at King George V Park in St. John's, which is right next door to Mount Pearl. And also in the area, Topsail, there are games being played at that field as well. We'll be here all week bringing you the games on Bell Line Community 1. The championship finishes up on Monday morning. As Juvanovic makes his way off the field, just able to hobble off, limping noticeably. So Ontario will continue with 10 players on the field. As Juvanovic continues to get some attention on the sideline. Borges. Good defending by Quebec. They'll get the ball. This is Darash. Cordassi. Back to Lou. To Hasgarali. Taken away by Ontario. Fila. He'll win the free kick. Fila slipped over on the far side and allow Quebec to come up with the ball. Darash to Morel. Cordassi. Good play by Bosovic as he headed the ball away. Strong play on the ball there by Farron. This is Sebastian Breza, goalkeeper for Quebec. Over to Cordassi. Emmanuel, back to Lou, and Hasgarali. Chauvandry, Cordassi, intercepted by Sacco, kept in play over on the far side by Lou. And there's the turnover at midfield. Here's Farron. Can't get past the Quebec defenders. Good run on the left side to number 12, Umalani. And cleared out by Ontario. Giorgio couldn't control the ball. Went out of bounds. Throw in Josandri for Quebec. 28 minutes gone. First half, 40-minute halves. Morel. Cleared away by Bielinski. Run by Farron. Gets it in. Here's a chance. Oh, a great save by Breza as he came off his line. What an opportunity there for Fila. Bosovic to Giorgio. Down to Copetti. Back to Giorgio. Giorgio gets around the defender. Taken away. Can't get it out deep though. Here's Copetti. And cleared out by Quebec. Bosovic has to hustle back to get it. It's going to be a free kick to Quebec. Blue will take it. To Darash. Asgarali over to Josandri. A little overly aggressive by the Quebec player, so it will be a free kick to Ontario. Farron. Long ball on the left side, trying to run it down is Srikanthan. Given away. Giorgio to Copetti. He mishandled it. So throw into Quebec. 32 minutes gone. Just the one goal. There's a long ball in, but go right to the goalkeeper, Brown. Up ahead to Borges. To Fila. Back to Borges. He'll try the give and go, but good play by Asgarali to break that up. And now Ontario player is down. That's Fila. There's going to be a yellow card. That's Asgarali. We'll pick up the yellow. Free kick here for Ontario. Borges is lining up. Looks like it may be taken by Farron. Here's Farron. Good kick away, but an easy save for Breza. Asgarali to Durash. Morel to Mano. Back to Lou. Josandri. They'll get it out the left side to. It comes back to Josandri. Umalani. Bosovic and Brown come sliding out. 34 minutes gone. The first half. Finally controlled by Ontario. This is Bosovic. Long kick down. Breza way out of his goal for Quebec. Didn't get a lot on that. Turned it over. Here's Borges. The referee says Borges pushed off the defender, so it will be a free kick to Quebec. Lou. Comes back to Lou. And we've seen a lot of this game. Those three players for Quebec at the back end, passing it back and forth, and then they'll try and set up the long ball. Working that right side. Bosovic, the header to clear it out. Borges, straight up through the middle. Pass into Farron. Farron's try for goal sails over the top of the net. So goal kick to Quebec. Three minutes plus any added time left here in the first half. Borges wins the ball at midfield. Here's Giorgio to Capetti. Capetti with a bit of space, give him room. Capetti gets it on his right foot. He's marked. Pass through, the shot well wide of the net by Farron. He didn't get himself really set before attempting that kick on goal. Went off his heel a little bit and just rolled harmlessly wide of the net. Durash. Josandri. To Francois Lou. Asgarali. Josandri making a run down the left side. They didn't spot him. Ball up through the middle. Finds Shadid, but he's defended well. Borges. That's knocked down. Here's Josandri. Well, it goes out. It's going to be a throw in for Ontario. The temperature has dropped off quite a bit from what it was earlier this afternoon. quite chilly for that game at 7 o'clock between Newfoundland and British Columbia. Might have to break out the toque for that one. Goslin. That was intercepted. Comes right back to Goslin. He was right side. Here's Manon. And that's cleared away. Lou has got to go back to get it. To Hasgarali. Josandri back to Hasgarali. Hasgarali. That's going to be a free kick to Ontario. Borges. Sacco. Bielinski. Go back to the goalkeeper, Brown. Long ball taken by Quebec. Morel up ahead, and that's, again, nowhere to go for Quebec. They've had lots of possession here in the first half, but the one really good scoring opportunity a little earlier that got past the goalkeeper, that the defender got a foot on and kept it out. Looked like it was going to be the equalizer, but that's been pretty much it. Here's a long ball, good run. Brown comes out, comes up with the ball. We're into added time here in the first half. There might be a little bit in a couple of stoppages. Lou. Asgarali. Cordazi. Josandri. Cordazi. He likes to go back to Lou. To Mano. He's got some room. That one off the defender's foot into the goalkeeper, Brown. A good build up that time by Quebec and a good run. Referee looking at his watch, and there's the whistle. That'll end the first half in a good competitive game between Ontario and Quebec here this afternoon, as we are coming to you from Mount Pearl. This is the Sport Check Under 16 National Club Championship. Should mention that these are club teams, the provincial winners, not provincial all-star teams. We'll be back with the second half momentarily here on Bell Line Community One. Bell Line, your leader in sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. Underway in the second half of our game between Ontario and Quebec. 1-0. Ontario lead it. A goal by Christian Copetti. A lot of possession by Quebec. They had a couple of good scoring chances in the first half. Ball just didn't bounce their way a couple of times. There's Morel. To Cordassi, back to Lou. Over to Goslin. Umolani. And that ball goes out over the end of the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick for Ontario. The lights come on here at the Smallwood Complex, the Mount Pearl soccer fields. A cool evening for soccer, but I'm sure the players don't feel it right now. Copetti's pass. Here to Sacco. Back to Sacco. Knocked into touch. It'll be a throw-in for Ontario. Sacco with the throw-in, comes back to him. Ball will go to Quebec. Asgarali to Lou. Back to Lou. Morel is up on the right side. He's making the run. The ball comes to him. Good ball for Morel. One off of Borges and out. Throw in for Quebec. There's Morel. In the middle. Goslin. Looking down the left side. Offside flag has gone up. It'll be Ontario ball. This is Fila. Build up here by Ontario. Fearon has it taken away. Here's Cordazzi. Cordazzi. Back to Lou. Again, Morel making a run on the right side. Elected not to play it up to him. It has Garali. Back to Lou. And that pass fails to connect. Brown, the goalkeeper for Ontario, will come up with it. Over to Sacco. Morel wins the battle for the ball. Morel, nice play, gets it back to Hasgarali, back to Lou. Rash was looking for it. He had it taken away. Knocked down, taken by Borges. And he has it taken away by Darash, but gave it away to Copetti. Ball goes out and will be a throw-in for Quebec. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Still just the one goal on the board. Asgarali to Morel. It's headed out. Throw in Quebec. Asgarali to Lou. Again, lots of possession by Quebec. Long ball down the corner, a little bit too far, looking for Josandri. Throw in for Ontario down in the far corner of the field. Deep in their own end. Free kick given to Ontario. Taken by Raskila. It's back to Bielinski. The head to Copetti. Through the middle for Srikanthan. And he has it taken away. Good defending by Quebec. They'll clear it out. Menno. Players go down. It's going to be awarded to Ontario. Bosovic over on the far side. An errant pass is taken by Quebec. Darash couldn't do anything with it. Cordassi looking for it. Taken by Farron. And coming out is Breza. And we got a Ontario player tripped up just outside the penalty box. That'll be a free kick to Ontario. Just a few meters beyond the penalty area. The ball sails over the top of the goalpost. Good penalty, or a good direct kick taken by Farron. Some fans over on this side thought it had actually gone in. That's intercepted by Borges. Back to Farron. Bielinski. Taken by Quebec. Hasgarali to Morel. Back to Hasgarali. And he'll go across to Lou. There's Hasgarali to Morel. Morel had it bounce off his foot, and Srikanthan tried to make a run up the left side. He had it taken away. It's Manon. Back to Lou. Josandri. It's headed out, so it'll be a throw in for Quebec. Still looking for that equalizer. Headed out, so again it'll be another throw in for Ontario. Josandri, Hasgarali, Morel, Manon, back to Morel, over to Lou. Morel. Long ball down the right side, headed away smartly by Ontario and taken by Bielinski. Hasgarali watched by Fila. Going to be direct kick or a free kick to Quebec. Lou. Josandri. Throw in for Quebec. Just 12 minutes into the second half. Quebec has had much more possession. They win the free kick. So an opportunity here for Quebec. Cordassi to take the free kick for Quebec. Kick comes in and is cleared away by Borges. Chipped away by Copetti. Borges still continuing on with a good run down the right side. Offside. His teammate got a little bit ahead of the play. What a strong run by Borges. He was the original defender who cleared the ball off the free kick and then made that good run up the right side. Hasgarali to Lou. Morel. He gave it away, and here's Farron. Farron with a run through the middle. Farron goes right side. Try to get it back to him. No whistle on the play. Finally comes loose and Borges comes up with it. He lost it to Goslin. Goslin for Quebec to Darash. Making a run on the right side is Manon. Manon's got the ball. Manon in behind everybody. Manon on his left foot. And the ball goes sailing wide of the net. You could see that one build. Manon got a terrific run on the right side. The ball came to him and he was able to control it and go right between the two Ontario defenders. Couldn't get away a good kick as he tried to get it on the left foot. Bosovic through the middle. Borges back to Bosovic. You had Poisson, who's coming to the game here in the second half. For Quebec, all over him, but free kick awarded to Ontario. Good run by Farron. He lost it. Taken by Quebec. Josandri. Lou. Over here on the near side to Morel. To Manon. You can hear the Quebec fans shouting in support of their team. They trail by a goal. And they have had their chances. Manuel. It'll be a throw-in for Quebec. 18 minutes gone here in the second half. Cordassi back to Hasgarali, to Lou. Back now pressing forward. Lou's errant pass goes into the goalkeeper, Brown, for Ontario. Sacco, long ball. Lou has got it. Francois Lou. He'll try the right side again, Morel. He'll play it back to Hasgarali. Long ball through the middle. Poisson couldn't control it. Sacco. Back to Raskila, back to the keeper, Brown. Poisson watching him. Bosovic, back to Brown. Recanton plays it down into the Quebec end. "20 minutes now gone in the second half. Bielinski taken by Goslin. Good ball there on the left side. Umalani Trying to get around the defender, but good work by the Ontario defense, and they win the free kick. So you still got about 20 minutes to go in this one. Lots of time still for Quebec. This is Lou. Josandri. Back to Lou. Lou with good patience finds Hasgarali. That was intercepted. Borges. To Farron. Over on the right side. This is Copetti. Can get a substitution for Quebec. Coming out is number 12, Malini. And he's being replaced by number 7, Sevigno. Morel. It's back to Hasgarali. Cordazzi. Josandri. Back to Cordazzi. Morel begins his run on the right side. Try and get the ball to him. They do. He's got to come back and get it. Flicks it up ahead for Sevigno. Again, good defending by Ontario. It's going to be a throw in for Ontario. Pushing and shoving. Goslin comes up with the ball for Cordazzi. Cordazzi couldn't control it and has it taken away. Here's Farron. His pass is intercepted. Poisson fell down. Allowed Ontario to come up with the ball and move it up. And again, more pushing and shoving. This game has at times been a physical one. Ball just bouncing around, nobody able to control it. Finally, free kick awarded to Quebec. Morel, back to Hasgarali. To Darash, looking for Goslin. And there's a turnover. Borges plays it back to Baskovic. Up ahead to Farron. Massim Farron with a good run as he gets it past a couple of defenders, and the ball is kicked way out of play. We've got a Quebec player down. That's Francois Lou. Lou's back up, seems to be okay. The Canadian Soccer Association and the Mount Pearl Soccer Association would like to thank the following national sponsors of the Sport Check National Club Under 16 Cup: Sport Check, Amway Canada, BMO Bank of Montreal, Chevrolet Canada, Garnier Ombrelle, Powerade, the Government of Canada, as well the following local partner, Quick Goal. Indeed, we want to thank all the sponsors of this national tournament, make it possible. But 15 minutes remaining plus any added time in this one-goal game. And there's another hard collision. There was no call on the play, so play continues. Now we have a foul, and it's going to be Quebec. Here's Sevigno. Lost it on a good challenge by Bielinski, and now things get a little bit rougher. Borges over on the right side. Giorgio. Stopped over there by Hasgarali. More pushing and shoving. Hasgarali. Again, Morel begins his run. They like to go up the middle. Went past Goslin. Giorgio has it, and he'll go back to his keeper, Brown. Finally controlled by Quebec. That was Cordazzi. It's turned over. Back comes Ontario. Farron. Farron. Ball up on the right side. That's too far, and it's going to go into touch. It'll be a throw in for Quebec. About 12 minutes remaining in this contest. We will have opening ceremonies following this, and then a game between team out of St. John's and Newfoundland Labrador representative. Here's a run down the middle. Cordassi couldn't quite control it. Finally cleared away by Ontario. And another hard collision there. As Poisson ran into the Ontario player. So we are likely to see some added time in this one. Had a few stoppages for players who've gone down in what has been a fairly physical contest. Can't see the number of the Ontario player who was down. Finish up on that last thought. Game 7 o'clock, Newfoundland Labrador against British Columbia. That'll be our final game of the day. Then we'll be back tomorrow. Start again at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 3 more games for you. On the play, free kick awarded to Ontario. To be taken by Borges. To Bosovic. Kopetti. Run down the right side. Going to win the corner for Ontario. They make the short pass to Farron. Crossing, headed in, an easy save though for Breza. A nice setup by Ontario. Copetti just didn't get a lot on that header. On the cross from Farron. Sacco. Throw in for Ontario. No, it's going to be a free kick, Sacco. Back to Raskila. He's going to go all the way back to his keeper, and Brown's got to hustle back. A little bit of a scary moment for Ontario as the pass was a little bit offline, but Brown got back. But again, Quebec continues to press. Goslin. Brown has got it. Brown almost had it go between his feet, reached down, finally picked it up. Here's Bosovic. To Sacco. Taken there by Poisson. He'll play it back all the way back to Lou. Quebec will begin their build-up. Long ball by Lou. Giorgio is back there for Ontario. He clears it out smartly. Good play there by Giorgio. Up ahead to Farron. Now was intercepted by Hasgarali to Poisson. And he, in turn, gave it back. Farron to Copetti. Bosovic. Over here to Sacco. Back to Bosovic. Play continues. Lou to Darash. He couldn't handle it. Srikanthan. Darash looking for it. Morel looking for a hard tackle. Free kick will go to Quebec. Borges being spoken to by the referee. No yellow card. Only been the one yellow in this game, despite it being, as they say, a fairly physical contest. We'll do that all over again. Referee wants him to move back a little bit. Okay, now we're good to go. This is Hasgarali. Back to Lou. Down to about 6 minutes now left in the game. Long ball in for Savagno. Poisson looking for it. Good play by the goalkeeper Brown. More pressure now by Quebec. Poisson looking for Savagno. There'll be a throw-in for Quebec. Long throw-in, cleared away. Don't get it out though. That kick sails wide from Morel. Maybe a little bit ambitious from that far out. 5 minutes left, again, plus any added time. Taken by Bielinski. Free kick to Ontario. Copetti looking for Farron. Shows Andre cleared it out. Finally the ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Ontario. Bielinski. Long ball past everybody. Lou's got to go back to get it. Francois Lou. Down under 4 minutes. Darash couldn't get to it. Farron has it. Farron just chips it ahead. Darash. Farron with a long try for goal. Over the top of the net. Looking down the middle. Cleared away. Bielinski. Finds DeMario. Back to Giorgio. Copetti just clears it down, killing time now. Under 3 minutes to go. There's a turnover. Poisson was hauled down, so that's going to be a free kick for Quebec. And it is a yellow card. Approaching 2 minutes left to go in this one. Everybody up now for Quebec. And 8 players down inside the penalty box. And here comes the kick. Comes through, gets past everybody, slides over the goal line. And not touched by anybody, so it'll be a goal kick for Ontario. Cleared down by Ontario. Morel, Srikanthan. His kick goes well out. Quebec wants to get a ball in quickly as the clock is ticking away. Under a minute to go in regulation time. Quebec quickly getting the ball in play. Cordazzi. Asgarali through the middle, cleared away. Looking for Morel on that right side. Morel wins the ball. Here's Morel. Back to Poisson. Across. Back. They couldn't quite control it, but Asgarali comes back to get it. We are now into added time. Poisson. His kick just softly up into the air and really not on goal at all. Brown comes out. Taken by Poisson. Back to Lou. Over on the far side. Giorgio steps up, clears it away. Cordazzi has it. To Hasgarali. Up for Darash. Bosovic cleared it away. Borges has it. Borges with a run through the middle, avoids a tackle. Up ahead, here's Sacco. Sacco. Back to DeMario. In for Borges. Sacco. DeMario. Sacco. To Farron. Borges. Time being killed here by Ontario. They passed it around as the clock continues to kick in extra time. Not sure how much time we've got. That's up to the referee. Here's Lou. Plays it back to Breza. To Goslin. Couldn't control it. Borges is down at midfield. Play continues. Bosovic. Nice play by Biello and a little flick on. And that is the final whistle. And a very good game here this evening between Ontario and Quebec. Just the one goal scored in the first half. Quebec with lots of good chances. Just couldn't finish. So there's your final. Ontario defeating Quebec by a score of 1-0. We'll be back at 7 o'clock with a game between a team out of St. John's, the Newfoundland Labrador representative, and a team from British Columbia. That'll be in the male division. That'll be right after they have their official opening ceremonies for this 2014 Sport Check Under 16 Cup. Male and female soccer happening here on the Avalon Peninsula of Newfoundland and Labrador. 3 fields in use, actually more than 3. We're covering 3. There's a couple of other games happening in some of the outlying fields, but we're covering games here at the main field in Mount Pearl. Games also being covered on Bell Alliant at King George V Field in St. John's and at the CBS Field in Topsail nearby. That'll do it for this game. We'll see you again at 7 o'clock. Thanks for watching here on Bell Alliant, Community One. Bell Alliant, your leader in sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada.